Is there a cap on how much you can buy it down?
So when you're talking about Fannie Mae loans, there are certain factors you have to take into consideration. You have to look at your HPML test, which is a high price mortgage loan test that's ran by your compliance team. But if you earmark the credits specifically as being used for discount fees, that increases the cap substantially because you can remove that credit from that HPML calculation.
That's
why
one
of
the
little tricks of the trade. Yeah. So it's all determined by how you word it, making sure that the bank understands that if you word it that way, you can remove it from that calculation. Obviously, there are caps on the amount of credit you can get from the seller. So especially on an investment loan, we know it's 3%. So going beyond that, though, is what a lot of your guys' clients and other clients of mine are actually doing. They're taking the credit, buying down, and then, even going deeper and paying on their own rather than putting down another 5%. They're paying, 1 or 2% in addition, and it's cheaper and the benefits greater.
Yeah, that's awesome. Really good. Because we talked about 2 weeks ago, we talked about that eventually and soon, probably, we're going to see that the cap rate is going to be higher than the cash on cash return, potentially with traditional conventional mortgage rates. But if you're, being creative and finding a way, instead of putting out all that cash, that you can be creative with someone like you that can give some guidance and some expertise to say, why don't we do this instead? And you can bring up your cash on cash return, not worth paying all your cash out for a cash purchase.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%. Cool. I mean, and it's interesting. I would say 10 times out of 10, when we've showed people putting down 25% versus 20% with an additional buy down, that's the way they've gone. And for the exact reason you're talking about, is keeping that capital to be able to potentially, looking at additional property instead of putting extra in one specific property. So.
Yeah, exactly. Very good. Very good.